Welcome back. Concerns are growing about polio after the virus was detected in New York City wastewater. New York State health officials now say they are, quote, aggressively assessing potential spread. This comes as we learn more about a confirmed case of polio in Rockland County, New York. Epidemiologist and Chief Innovation Officer at Boston Children's Hospital, Dr. John Brownstein, joins me now to break this all down for us. Dr. Brownstein, I want to start with this case in Rockland County. We're now learning this patient is a young adult. So what more can you tell us about how they're doing and how they contracted a virus that has been eliminated in the U.S. for more than 40 years?
Well, good morning, Diane. I know it's amazing that we're talking about a new virus, polio, one that's been around, but we essentially eradicated because we have a really good vaccine. This patient is a young adult where the symptoms began about a month ago. They're no longer contagious, but experience some paralysis. We don't know if that is permanent. And the reason they were exposed is they were inoculated. They were exposed to someone who's inoculated with the oral vaccine that isn't actually available in the US, but it's available in other countries. And what we know is that that vaccine can spread among those who are unvaccinated and causes vaccine-derived polio. And the issue overall is that vaccination rates are declining in New York City, in New York State, really across the country. And that's a real concern for those who are unvaccinated. In Rockland County, 60% of children have received the recommended 3-dose by age 2. So 40% have not been fully up to date on the vaccine, and that's really concerning.
So this infection originated from a vaccine?
Well, it's vaccine-derived polio. So essentially what it means is because it's a slightly inactive virus vaccine, it can actually spread among those who are unvaccinated and eventually it accumulates enough mutations. It's not a risk for those that are vaccinated, but those who are unvaccinated do have some risks. And that is why essentially getting up to date with vaccines is so important and why we really haven't seen a case in years because of the value of these vaccines and the recommendations for our kids.
And now New York City is saying that polio has been detected in the city's wastewater. So what does that say about the possibility of more cases?
Well, Diane, this is really concerning. It really widens the range of potential cases that we're seeing. The wastewater isn't a direct risk to individuals, but it's an indication. We use wastewater surveillance for COVID, now for monkeypox, now for polio, and it's telling us that there's probably circulating polio taking place, and it might link to the fact that there could be hundreds or not thousands of cases out there. Again, not a concern for those who are vaccinated, but those who are unvaccinated, that creates a real concern, especially with these declining vaccination rates in the community.
So what should people know about protecting themselves, and what's different about the vaccines for polio that we use in the United States now?
Well, the vaccines that we use are fully inactive, so there's no concern about that sort of resurgence of that mutated form. That being said, there are still people that come to this country that have been inoculated with that vaccine. So there is a concern of the potential resurgence of cases. That being said, it's pretty clear how to prevent polio. Being up to date on vaccines is key, just like we've seen for COVID. So it protects actually 99% of the children who get those recommended doses. And those doses happen at 2 months, 4 months, 6 to 18 months, and then a booster at 4 years of old to 6 years. And if you're not up to date as an adult, you can still get those additional doses. Getting fully up to date with vaccines is ultimately your protection against any concerning aspects of this virus.
All right, Dr. John Brownstein, we appreciate it as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.